Hello, my name is Divin Babu. I'm here to present the solution of accounting problems from the topics such as process costing, joint costing, and byproduct costing. Now let us discuss the accounting problems and their solutions. Now coming to the first question from process costing. The first question is that from the following particulars, prepare process account unit introduced to the process 900 unit at rupees 30, direct labor rupees 8000, direct expense rupees 3000 and overhead expense rupees 4120. Normal loss of the process was estimated at 10% of the input. Actual output was 800 units. Units lost do not pose any scrap value. Now coming to the solution part. First of all, prepare process account with necessary details such as particulars column, unit column, amount column. In the debit side, particulars it comes first materials. Materials was 900 units sold at 30 rupees. So materials equal to 900 into 30, that is amount rupees 27,000. Now coming to the second item in the debit side, that is direct labor rupees 8,000. Third item is direct expense 3,000 and overhead expense 4120. That's all with the debit side. So calculating the total of the units, 900 units in the debit side and amount is 42,120. Now coming to the credit side, normal loss is 90. This 90 units comes from the question. It was given that the normal loss of process was estimated at 10% of the input, that is 900 into 10 by 100 equal to 90, and the value of scrap value is not mentioned in the question, therefore there is no scrap value. And in the question it was given that finished stock at unit 800 units. By considering the unit column with debit and credit, in the credit side there is less of 10 unit, so we can assume that 10 unit is abnormal loss. Therefore we need to find out the value of abnormal loss. For the calculation of abnormal loss there is an equation: total cost incurred minus scrap value of normal loss divided by input in unit minus normal loss in unit into abnormal loss in units. So here in the question the total cost is 42,120 and scrap value is not mentioned here, so we can assume it as 0 divided by, so input in unit here is 900 units and normal loss in unit is 90 and abnormal loss in unit is 10. So applying these values with the equation we get rupees 520, that is the value of abnormal loss. Now we need to find out the value of finished stock. We know that finished stock unit is 800 and the amount is rupees 41,600. So dividing 41,600 by 800 we get the value of finished stock as 52. Now the first problem is solved. Now coming to the second problem from the joint products. The question is that find out the cost of the joint products X, Y and Z using average unit cost method from the following data. Pre-separation cost rupees 1,20,000 and production data. The products are X, Y, Z and units produced by X is 2000, Y is 800, Z is 1200. Total rupees 4000 you produced. Now coming to the solution. In order to find out average cost per unit, we need to divide pre-separation cost by total units produced, that is 1,20,000 divided by 4000. We get rupees 30 as average cost per unit. So therefore we can apportionate the cost as follows. For X, 2000 into 30 equal to 60,000 and for Y equal 800 into 30 equal 24,000 and for Z 1200 into 30, that is 36,000. Therefore once again I told you the apportioned costs are as follows: X equal to 60,000, y equal to 24,000 and z is 36,000. Now the question is solved. Now coming to my last and final question, that is from the byproduct portion. The question is that on processing a product delivers another product super also obtained, which after a separate process had a commercial value. The joint cost was rupees 38,000 and the cost of delivers and super after separation were rupees 11,600 respectively. The byproduct is sold for 60,000, which includes a profit of 25%. Calculate the cost of the byproduct super at the point of separation. Also prepare the account of the main product to calculate the total cost of it. From the question we understand that we need to calculate the cost of the byproduct super and calculate the cost of the main product, that is delivers. First of all, we are going to calculate the cost of byproduct at the point of separation. From the question we get the gross value of super product as 60,000. From that 60,000 we need to reduce the profit of 25,000 that was given in the question, that is 25% of 60,000 equal to 4,000. Deducting 4,000 from 60,000 we get 12,000, that is the cost of production. Then we need to subtract the subsequent expenses of the super product, that is 6,000 given in the question. Deducting 6,000 from the cost of production we get the value 6,000. This 6,000 is the cost of the byproduct at the point of separation. Now coming to the second part, that is calculation of the cost of the main product. Here the main product is deluser. In the question it was given that total cost up to the separation was 38,000. From this 38,000 we need to deduct the additional cost of the byproduct, that is super product. Also we need to add the additional cost of the main product to the total cost up to the separation. So we get the value of rupees 43,000 at the cost of the main product. From the total cost up to separation was 38,000. Deducting the additional cost of 6,000 we get 32,000, and adding 11,000 to this 32,000 we get the cost of delivers, that is the cost of the main product is 43,000. So once again I am summing up this problem, pointing out the final answers. Here in this question the final answer of the cost of the byproduct at the point of separation is 6,000 and the total cost of the main product, that is delivers, is rupees 43,000. So now the question is solved. I hope all of you understood this practical questions. So thank you.